Hi students, welcome back to Chakravarthy E Classroom. Today we are going to discuss three questions, very good questions from Profit and Loss chapter. Actually these three questions, out of these two questions are from the previous papers and all the three are sent by our students only, and I have already discussed these questions under the doubt clarification session and kept in our regular course. And this class is again uploaded on YouTube so that the other students may also be benefited. Okay, we are going to learn good methods in this session. If any beginner is there or any other students who do not know this type of methods, you please try to learn the complete method. Now these questions, out of these three, as I told you, two are from the previous papers. This question you say students as it is have taken. This is from the previous year exams only. A person buys 140 articles, something is given here. A good question. You please make a note of this one or take a screenshot, so that you have to, first you need to do that one. After that, just resume the video and check your method first. If the method which I am going to discuss now, if you feel that this is good for you, it is good to solve the other questions as well. You just try to adapt this method. Okay, right. This question we have to do. This is one. And for that question, actually, this is a good question. To do this question, I have taken again two supporting questions for that one, because I am going to explain the basics with that. Now, this is one question. Take a screenshot and try to do it by yourself. All right, next, one more question. These are the three questions we are going to discuss in this session. Okay, to do the first question, students, you must have the basics. Now I am going to give you a method which may be new for many students. Simple method I am going to discuss in profit and loss. To know this method, a little bit of basics are required, but even without that also, the beginners can understand this one, this logic. I'll teach you in that way. Okay, so out of these three questions, let me choose one simple basic question. This, or shall we go for this? No, let's go with this one only, because they have given the direct ratio. Right, I just use this one as the basic question. This question is a good one. You will learn a new method with this. After that, we will do remaining two. Right, see how they have given the cost price of three articles. Total three articles they have given. Cost price of three articles is in the ratio 3:2:5. Okay, simple information. Then the first article is sold for 20% profit, second sold for 10% profit, and the third article sold for 30% loss. Then finally they are asking what is the profit or loss percentage on the whole transaction. Very common questions on percentages, but students, many students use ratios concept directly by taking something as X or any other method. This question can be done in 3 to 4 methods. Okay, but one method I will discuss here. First learn the basics of that method, so that even without writing on the paper also this type of questions can be done. Okay, how is that one? First let us take this one, cost price. Total three articles are there. First, second, third. The ratio they have given 3:2:5. This is the cost price. Okay, after that, one article, first article is sold at 20% profit, next 10% profit, then the third one is 30% loss. Don't take anything as X or Y, and don't go for any elaborated way. Simply we can solve like this. How? Directly you take and try to use the weighted average method. You know weighted average method. I have discussed that one in the mixture and alligation. In the first lesson itself, I have discussed that one. Anyway, I'll give you the hint, or a little, what do you call this one, in a nutshell, I'm going to give you. How? Simple. Let us imagine in this way, three articles in the ratio 3:2:5 cost price. Let us take this one as 3 only. This is 2 and this is 5. Cost price. This is the cost price. Now, the first article is sold for 20% profit. On cost price, 20% profit. Simply, you multiply this one. You multiply this one with 20%. Simple. Okay, 20%. This is profit. Profit means keep plus here. Simple one. Then second one, you see, the second one, you multiply this one with 10% profit. Let us take this one as cost price as 2 rupees, otherwise 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 5 rupees, that doesn't matter. Now here, this is into 10%. Again, this is plus I am keeping because that is profit. Next one is into how much is that one? 30% loss. I am keeping minus 30% loss. Profit or loss are generally reckoned on the cost price only. Since the cost price is in the ratio 3:2:5, I am taking imaginary numbers as 3:5 only, because finally they are asking the question based on percentages. When the final question is based on percentages or ratios, you can take any number you want, any imaginary number you take, but the rules whatever they have given in the question must be followed. Okay, I've taken this one as 3:5, multiply with the percentages, respective percentages, profit or loss. Now here 3 into 20%, this is 60%, plus this is 2 into 10%, that is 20%. Let us take this one on this one, on this. Next, this is 5 into minus 30. So this is 35 is a 150, but this is minus, I'm taking 150%. Alright, if you get any confusion, don't take percentage symbol also, because anyway finally you are going to get the answer in percentages only. Now weighted average method here, 60 plus 20 minus 150 divided by total, how many are there? 5 plus 2 plus 3. Now 5 plus 2, this is 7, 7 plus 3, that is 10. Now here it is 10. Now directly you will get the answer. What is that answer here? This is 60 plus 20, 80 minus 150. So 80 minus 150 means 20 plus 50, 70. So that is 70 by, with 70 this one minus, because that is more, minus 70 by 10. Let's take it as 70%, it doesn't matter. Now clearly this is minus 7%. How simple, students, this one. What do you mean by minus 70, minus 7%? The answer for this question is here 10 loss. What is the profit or loss percent on the whole transaction? Now on the whole transaction, I got minus 7%, means loss of 7%. Got the clarity? How simple this one? It is one of the techniques to solve this type of questions. Whenever they give ratios, cost price in terms of ratio, and after that some one article for profit, other for profit, loss, or whatever it may be, you adopt this method. I am using the concept of weighted average method. In mixture and allegation, first session we have learned this one. Simply go like this. This is the ratio. I took this one as 3:5. Let us take it as rupees only and go with the multiplication. Finally, I got minus 7%. That means 7% loss on the whole transaction. Why on the whole transaction? Because I have taken all the things here. Profit place I have taken profit. Loss place I have taken loss. Now on the whole transaction, 7% loss is there. Hope you got the idea. Why I am repeating this one means you should know the basics properly. Got it? Now apply the same thing for another question. After that we go for the good question, the first one. Now let us apply the same logic here for this question. You do this, right? You need to do it by yourself. A cloth merchant sold half of his cloth at 20% profit. First read the question properly. Okay, he has some consignment with him. We don't know what is the worth of that. So simply half of that consignment, half of the cloth he sold at 20% profit. Then half of the remaining, now you say, one half is done. In the remaining half, again half. In the remaining half, again half of the remaining at 20% loss, and the rest was sold at the cost price. Then in the total transaction, his gain or loss will be how much? Actually, they are asking the question in terms of percentage. Finally, in the whole transaction, whether he gets loss or profit, that too we have to show in terms of percentage. This is the question. Now you see, students, even this question also can be solved in many ways. Let us one of the methods is that you take one imaginary figure as the total consignment, whichever is convenient for you, and go with that figure. And finally, the imaginary answer will be one answer. You can compare that one with the actual figures. That is one method. Or let us apply the same method. Whatever we have learnt in the previous question, I am going to apply the same. How, students? In terms of ratios you take. Okay, because indirectly they have given the ratios here. He has some consignment, half of that is sold at some profit or loss, whatever it may be. In the remaining half, again half they have done. That means very clearly there are three portions, isn't it? To make you understand in a better way, I'll tell you in this way. This is the whole transaction, whole consignment. From this whole consignment, he sold half at profit or loss, 20% profit. Okay. In the remaining half of the remaining consignment, this one, half of the remaining at 20% loss and rest at cost price. This is 20% loss. And this is sold at cost price, no profit, no loss. I am taking this one as 0%. He sold the consignment in this way. Now, convert this diagrammatical representation to ratios. How to go for the ratios, students? First, take one imaginary number, which can be divided in this ratio. So, it is better to take any even number. Why even number only? To avoid the fractions. For example, I may take from here to here, I may take as 4 total consignment worth. Why 4 only? Because if this is 4, the ratio can be done very easily. 4 from the 4, half of that one, I can take this one as 2 parts. And the remaining from here to here, 2 parts. Again half of that one, this is 1 and this is 1. Now the total consignment ratio of the total consignment worth or cost price, whatever it may be, I can divide into 2:1:1 ratio. If you take any odd number, what happens? For example, if I take 3. Now here, from here to here, half of this one is again 1.5. Again in 1.5 you have to do half. Unnecessarily decimals will be there and fractions will be there anyway. Finally you will get the ratio in this way. Even if you take 8 also, it will become 4:2, isn't it? Now I hope you got the point here. So now I take a total consignment as 4, worth 4. Now this is 2:1:1. Now we can use the shortcut. What's the shortcut here? Half of that one at 20% profit, this one, into, I'll write here, into this one 20%. Which 20%? This one plus 20%. This. Okay, whereas this part, first 20% profit, half of the remaining at 20% loss, here it is there, into, I'll write here, into minus 20% loss. And the remaining at into, that is no profit, no loss, because that is sold at cost price. I'll take this one as 0%. Oh, that is 0%. Now you go by the weighted average method. How to go for this one here? This is 2 parts into, or 2 rupees or 2 parts, whatever it may be. That is the cost price worth. So 2 into 20%, that is 40%. Okay. Now this one, 1 into 20 minus this is minus 20%. Plus this is 0%. Oh. Okay. Now divided by total 4 plus this one, 2 plus 1 plus 1. That is 4. As simple as this one. How simple, students here? You need not take any other thing except this. Simply ratios into the respective profit or loss percentage, and finally divided by total, because I am going by the weighted average method. So simply here, if you go by this one, 40% minus 20% is 20% plus 0, 20%. That is 20% by 4. My answer is 5%. What is the operator here? This is plus or minus? Plus only. Alright. That means overall he will get profit. That too, what is the percentage of profit? Plus 5%. In the previous question, we got minus 7%, means at that case, it was loss. But here it is profit. So that is how much profit is there? Simply the profit is 5% profit. You have to go by the option where you get 5% profit. Got the clarity? This is the way students always adopt this type of methods. I hope the basic of the shortcut is clear for all of you. Simply what we are doing here, weighted average method we are going for, and we are just dividing the cost price into ratios. In the first question, the ratio was given directly. Here I made the ratio conveniently, isn't it? I just made the ratio. After that we went for this. Now students, this is the time to go for this question, the first question. This question is from previous papers only. Even the last question also, whatever we have done, even that was also taken from the previous papers. Now students, apply the same logic, same shortcut and try to do this question. I'll definitely appreciate those students. Since it is not the live class, I cannot see your answer directly, but you just pause the video and try to solve the question. One hint I'll give you. What is that? Whenever you come across this type of questions like this, what is that? Sells 30, some part, 33.33% of his articles at some profit. Then 5 by 7th, actually 5 by 7th, 5 by 7th part of the remaining at 20%. Then what percent he has to sell the remaining to get the overall profit or loss? If the question is like this, always remember students, I'm giving you one hint. Actually, I need not use this one. Don't get surprised. That is the beauty of this method. How many articles are there? That doesn't matter for me, because you are asking the answer in terms of percentages lastly. At the end, you are asking percentage only. So I need not take the help of that one. Even I don't need the worth also. Now we got the idea? I don't need the worth, total worth. Why? In the previous question, how we have done, we don't know the total worth. We have taken with, we went with some imaginary numbers. I took the ratio. That's it. Here clearly they have given the ratio. Very clearly 33.33% of the articles at some profit. Then 5 by 7th part of the remaining he sells at 20% profit. Now we got the clarity students. Now I can go with the imaginary numbers and I can frame one ratio first. That clue I can give you. Now you just pause the video here. Already I told you I need not take the help of these two. Otherwise what happens students, if you want to take that one, person buys 140 articles at this one, that means this is the cost price, then 33.33% of this 140. So you need to go by 33%, 33.33%. That means 1 by 3rd of 140. All right, some figure will be there. Then that figure is sold at 14% profit. You calculate the profit. Then after that next one. Then after that next one. Finally, you will get one selling price. Cost price, selling price. You go for the profit or loss, whatever it may be. Finally, you have to use this figure. But students, if you go like this, it takes ample of time. That is the reason why I am going to solve this one with a simple shortcut, whatever we have learned now. Now, since I have given the clue for you, you just take a little time, 2 to 3 minutes time. Pause the video here and try to do it by yourself. After that, resume the video so that you can understand the new method easily. But one thing I would like to tell you here, try to use the shortcut we have learned. First ratios into profit or loss and try to get the answer. You need to use that technique. Okay, right. Just pause the video and do that one. Hope you have done. Since it is the recorded class, I am just starting it again. Now you say, first read the problem properly. Already I have read for you, but still we'll go like this. A person buys 140 articles at 2,400. Actually, I don't need this figure. I don't need. Leave it. Then he sells 1 by 3rd. 33.33 means 1 by 3rd of his articles at 14% profit. Then 5 by 7th part of the remaining articles at 20% profit. Okay, first overall consignment is there. 1/3 he sold at some profit. In the remaining one, 5/7 he sold at 20% profit. Now, then at what profit or loss percent he should sell the remaining articles so that overall he will gain 12% profit. This is what they have given. Simply we can solve with the ratios method only. How that is? First, let us understand this one. This is the total consignment. Okay, 1/3 of this one. Let's take here. This is 1/3. 1/3 he sold at 14% profit. This. Now, in the remaining part, 5/7. 5/7. Let us take 5/7 up to here, for example. A little more, because if 7 parts are there, 5 parts. Let's take here 5/7. Okay. 5/7 at what he has given here, 20% profit. This is at 20% profit. Now he is asking for how much he has to sell this one. For how much percentage he has to sell this one to gain the overall profit of 12% profit. They are asking. Overall profit of 12%. We will go with the same method. What is that one? Simple, students. First you take the entire consignment from here to here. You take this one as one imaginary number. Like how we have taken that one as 4 in the previous one, let us take the imaginary number. That imaginary number can be any number, whatever it may be, but there should not be any fractions to avoid wastage of time in the examination. So without fractions, how can we take? In the previous question that was very easy, I have taken 4 orally also. But here it is better to go with the LCM of the denominator 3 and this 7. Why that is so? Because this is the denominator, there shouldn't be any fraction in the simplification. Now clearly 7 and 3, the LCM is 21. Now let me take from here to here, total worth is 21. Let us take it as 21 rupees. Nothing is there. Now out of this 21, 1/3, 33.33% is nothing but 1/3. What is 1/3 of 21? 21/3, that is 7. Now the first part I am taking 7. I am converting that one into ratio, that's all. Now here 7 is to, now the first part 1/3 is 7. Now in the remaining he has taken 5/7 as one part, remaining as the other one. What's the remaining one here? 21 minus 7. The remaining is 14. So from the 14, 5/7 of 14. What is 5/7 of 14? 5/7 of 14 is 10 only. So simple here. This is 14 into 5/7. 7 2s, 2 5s are 10. Anyway, that's oral simplification you have to do. So from here to here total 14. Then from here to here, that is 5/7 means 10 parts. Is to the remaining. What's the remaining? 10 plus 7, that is 17, plus this is 4, the remaining is 4. Now you have now you got the ratio. Now use the shortcut. How to use the shortcut here? This part is sold at, I am writing here, into, this is 14% profit plus 14. This. Again this one, this is into, this is profit or loss here. This is 33% at 14% profit. Next at 20% profit only. So this is into 20%, that is plus profit only. Now here this, how much percentage profit or loss he has to sell? This part. Now let us take this one as a X percentage into X percentage. I don't know. Anyway, I need to find out this X percentage only. Now apply the shortcut as it is. How to apply this one? Here 7 into 14. So 14 sevens are 98. 98 plus this is 200 plus, whether it is plus or minus I don't know. Finally I'll find out. So this is 4 into X. This is 4x divided by total 21 is equal to overall profit is 12%. Now you got the idea? So overall profit is 12%. How simple this method. Previously also on YouTube also I have discussed this type of questions. One or two questions I have discussed. I have given one more technique also. You please go through that video as well. Anyway, just simplify this one. Solve the value of x. That is going to be your answer. What's the value of x here? Quickly go for this one. This is 98 and this is 200. This will become 298 plus 4x is equal to 12 into 21. 12 into 20 and that is 240 plus 12, 252. 252. Simplification part you do. Quickly go for the simplification. Now this is 4x is equal to this is 252 minus 298, that is 46, right? 46 minus 46 minus. Now I'm finishing off here. I take some place here. Right. So the 4x is equal to minus 46. X is equal to minus 46 by 4. Go for the simplification here. That is 4 ones 1 1. Again this is 205. Right. Minus 11.5. This one. Right. Now the answer for this question is, for how much profit or loss he has to sell the remaining consignment to get overall 12% profit. He has to sell that one at a loss of 11.5%. At a loss of 11.5%, so that overall he will get a profit of 12%. Isn't it simple, students? You please give me your opinion on this method in the comments. So please give me in the comments so that may be helpful for other students also. So the previous method, in the previous classes I told you one method, either you can use that method or directly this one. The beauty of this method is that you need not consider this and this, since answer is asked in the percentage. Yes, directly you will go with the ratios one. Imaginary number I have taken here. This is convenient for me because there is no fraction. I took the LCM of these two and went with the same thing, whatever given in the question. This is the way. Hope this is clear for all of you. We generally use this type of methods in our regular course, students. If anybody is interested to join our regular course, you please visit our website chakravarthysir.com, fill up the sign up form, and you can make the payment there also, or else go to Play Store and download our mobile app Chakravarthy Classroom, and you can choose the course of your choice and go for that. And our prices are also very affordable. I thought 1,000 times before fixing up the price, and many students got benefited. Students, I'm telling you, over a period of this one, this is my 25th year in this field, more than 15,000, even more than that one, 15,000 plus students are working in various government organizations across the country. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best.